As the vibrant hum of the world outside begins its slow, graceful quietening, you feel a subtle shift. The last golden rays of sunlight soften into twilight, then deepen into the soothing, encompassing blue of evening. Sounds that once clamored for your attention now recede, becoming gentle whispers or fading entirely into the backdrop of the night. This grand, ancient transition from day to darkness is mirrored intimately within your own being, a quiet invitation extending from the world to your very soul. Feel your breath, which perhaps danced to the hurried tempo of the day's demands, now begin to soften, to lengthen, to deepen into a more peaceful, unhurried rhythm. Inhale gently, then exhale slowly. Allow any lingering tensions to simply melt away. With each deliberate, calming breath, a tender stillness starts to unfold from within your chest, spreading outwards, through your shoulders, down your arms, and into your very fingertips. It is a wave of relaxation, a warm current washing over you, beckoning you deeper into repose. Your muscles, which might have held the day's efforts, now begin their release. Your jaw relaxes, your brow smooths, and a profound sense of letting go begins to settle over your entire physical form. This isn't surrender of exhaustion, but rather a wise and ancient yielding, a profound acceptance of the natural call to rest. Your body, with its innate intelligence, knows this timeless rhythm. It recognizes a signal of the darkening world. The quiet command to prepare for a profound journey into rest, a nightly return to a state of peace that is both essential and deeply restorative. This quiet surrender is where the true magic begins. Consider your mind, too, as it responds to this gentle descent. The thoughts that once rushed and tumbled, like a vibrant river in daylight, now begin to slow their currents. They become like soft, drifting leaves on a calm stream, floating by without demanding your grasp, without requiring your judgment. You observe them, acknowledge them, then allow them to pass, releasing their hold. This detachment from the day's concerns is a crucial part of preparing for slumber, a gentle release of the mental reins. Sleep is so much more than mere inactivity or a pause in your day. It is a distinct realm, a profound state of being, utterly unique from wakefulness. It is a journey you embark upon every single night, a pilgrimage into the depths of your own consciousness that is both universal and deeply personal. While your physical body comes to rest, settling into the comfort of your bed, your magnificent brain embarks on its own profound work, a silent, intricate process that reshapes, renews, and reconfigures the very essence of who you are. This is where the story of the sleeping brain truly begins, unfolding its wonders within you. The invitation to sleep is always present, a constant, gentle pull. The more you can soften into it, the more you can release the need to control or force its arrival, the more readily it will embrace you. It is an act of deep trust in your own biological wisdom. You are built for this. Your very cells, your ancient evolutionary programming, guide you towards this essential nightly retreat. As you sink deeper into your resting place, subtle but profound physiological changes are already underway, meticulously orchestrated by your internal systems. Your heart rate, which perhaps quickened with excitement or exertion during your waking hours, now eases into a slower, more deliberate beat. It's a steady, rhythmic drum, a soothing pulse that echoes the quietening of the world around you. Your internal body temperature, maintained at a precise warmth throughout the day, begins a gentle, almost imperceptible dip. This slight cooling is not a chill, but a subtle, comforting signal to your entire being that it is indeed time for profound rest, time for the rich, restorative work that only the night can offer. This shift in temperature and heart rate are part of a larger, unseen orchestration, driven by the body's internal clock, a silent conductor that responds to the light and darkness of your environment. Without you needing to think, your biology is already transitioning, preparing your internal landscape for the deep dives that are come. This journey into rest is an experience shared by every human being, an ancient inheritance passed down through countless generations. From the earliest moments of human existence, the rhythm of day and night has governed our lives, shaping our biology, instilling within us this profound, innate drive to seek slumber when the sun sets. You are connected to this vast, universal rhythm, a part of a timeless cycle that renews all living things. As you allow yourself to drift, feeling the profound peace of this gentle descent, you are crossing a subtle threshold. Think of it as stepping through a soft, shimmering doorway from the active, external world into an internal, boundless realm. On one side lies a realm of conscious doing, planning, and interacting. On the other lies a realm of being, of silent renewal, of profound, unseen work. This doorway isn't a sudden gate, but a gradual, welcoming transition, inviting you deeper with each softening breath, each relaxing muscle. You are entering a space where the usual rules of time and thought begin to bend, where the boundaries of what you perceive as real become wonderfully fluid. It is here, in this liminal space, that the true story of your sleeping brain begins to unfold. It is here that complex electrical signals will weave together, creating landscapes beyond your imagination. It is here that healing will occur at a cellular level, silent and profound. So, release any last lingering thoughts of the day. Let your mind become a calm lake, reflecting the soft, endless sky above. Allow yourself to be embraced by this profound stillness, this universal call to rest. You are safe. You are protected. You are constantly being renewed. And as you settle deeper, as your muscles become heavier, as your thoughts become more dreamlike, know that you are not simply falling unconscious. You are embarking on an extraordinary expedition. What wonders await you in the depths of this inner universe? What vital work does your brain perform when the world goes quiet? You are just beginning to discover. The first layer of rest has embraced you, and you are ready for profound shifts that are yet to come, as your mind slips further into the quiet work of the night. As you continue your gentle descent, feeling your body settle deeper into comfort and your breath find its calm, consistent rhythm, let your awareness gently turn inward. Beyond the veil of waking, beneath the quiet surface of your skin, lies your magnificent brain. It is here that an astounding transformation begins as rest takes hold. This is not simply a mass of tissue. It is a vast and intricate landscape, an architectural marvel of countless connections, where consciousness softens and your inner world prepares for a profound nightly work. You are entering the grand architecture of your mind, settling into a deeper stillness. Imagine your brain not as a singular, uniform entity, but as a sprawling city that never truly sleeps. During your waking hours, this city is a bustling metropolis. Lights are bright, traffic rushes along its myriad pathways, and every district hums with purposeful activity. But as sleep approaches, this city undergoes a remarkable metamorphosis. It doesn't shut down. Rather, it reorganizes itself, its functions shifting, its lights dimming in some areas, while others ignite with a different, more introspective glow. Specific regions and pathways that were once ablaze with conscious activity now gently quieten, while others stir to life with new, vital tasks. Consider, first, the cerebral cortex, the grand outer layer of your brain, a deeply folded and wrinkled landscape that covers its surface. During the day, this is the bustling command center of your conscious experience. It's where you think, reason, perceive the world through your senses, and initiate your movements. It's a vibrant audience hall of your daily life, filled with a constant chatter of observation and decision. But as you prepare for sleep, the activity within your cerebral cortex begins to change dramatically. The rapid, focused chatter slows, the vibrant lights dim, and the relentless stream of conscious thought softens. This vast area doesn't go dark completely, but its purpose shifts, becoming more receptive to internal signals, less concerned with the outer world. Deeper within this magnificent architecture lies the thalamus, a crucial structure often thought of as the brain's central relay station or its sensory gatekeeper. During wakefulness, the thalamus is constantly receiving all the sensory information from your eyes, ears, skin, and tongue, and meticulously filtering and forwarding it to the appropriate areas of your cerebral cortex for interpretation. It's like a busy switchboard operator, connecting you to every detail of your environment. But as sleep descends, the thalamus gently lowers its gate. It becomes less responsive to external stimuli, effectively muting the sounds and sights of the waking world. This allows your brain to retreat into its internal landscape, undisturbed by the rustle of leaves outside or the distant hum of traffic. It's a silent guardian, ensuring the peace necessary for deeper rest. Further still into this intricate landscape, nestled at the base of your brain, you find powerful control centers that actively promote sleep. The hypothalamus, a small but mighty region, contains groups of neurons that are like master architects, designing and implementing your sleep cycles. One particular cluster, the ventrolateral preoptic nucleus, or VLPO, acts almost like a sleep switch. When these neurons become active, they release calming neurotransmitters that quiet other brain regions responsible for wakefulness, gently pushing you deeper into the embrace of sleep. It's a precise biological mechanism, a dedicated team of architects, ensuring the smooth transition from wake to rest. And beneath all of this, forming the very foundation of your brain, is the brainstem. This vital structure connects your brain to your spinal cord and orchestrates the most fundamental life-sustaining processes. Even in the deepest sleep, the brainstem tirelessly maintains your breathing, keeps your heart beating steadily, and regulates blood pressure. But it also plays a critical role in initiating and regulating different sleep states, including both the profound stillness of deep sleep and the vibrant activity of dreams. It's the sturdy bedrock upon which your entire nightly journey rests. Within this grand architecture are also more ancient and primal chambers, such as parts of the limbic system, which is deeply involved in emotion and memory. While the conscious emotional processing might quiet, these areas remain active during sleep, particularly during dreams, as your mind processes and integrates the emotional landscape of your day. They are like inner chambers holding stories, which will be quietly reviewed and reordered throughout the night. So, the vast network of connections, the countless pathways within your brain, don't simply go dormant. Instead, they shift their flow, like a complex system of roads where some lanes close for maintenance, while others open up for different kind of traffic. The activity is not lessened, but repurposed. Your brain isn't sleeping from work. It's sleeping for work, a different kind of work, unseen and unheard by your waking mind, yet essential for your overall well-being. As consciousness softens, that familiar sense of your external self gently dissolves. You are no longer acutely aware of your surroundings, your immediate tasks, or the demands of the day. Instead, your inner world prepares for its nightly work, a rich, complex internal landscape where memories will be woven, insights will spark, and dreams will unfold. This stillness you feel is not an absence, but a presence. The presence of your mind turning inward, preparing for its profound, internal journey. Despite the maps we draw in the regions we name, much of this inner landscape remains a profound mystery, stretching beyond the horizon of our current understanding. The beauty lies not only in what we know, but in the vastness of what is yet to be discovered. Now, as you settle deeper into this grand architecture of your mind, embraced by its quiet repose, know that every part of your brain is exquisitely designed for this sacred nightly ritual. The stage is set, the lights have dimmed, and within this intricate, silent city, the smallest, yet perhaps most vital, performers are stirring. They are the fundamental units of your brain, preparing to begin their silent, powerful hum, leading us even deeper into the unseen depths of your existence. As you continue to settle into the grand architecture of your sleeping brain, feeling the gentle stillness that precedes profound rest, let's embark on a journey of a different kind. We've observed the vast, overarching landscapes, the quieted cortex, the gated thalamus, the orchestrating hypothalamus. But now we journey inward, even further, past the familiar structures, towards microscopic realms unseen. We're descending into the exquisite, tiny architecture that forms the very foundation of your thoughts, your feelings, and your capacity for consciousness. Here, at the cellular edge, where biology whispers its first secrets, cells and circuits prepare for their nightly dance. This is a quiet prelude to deeper wonders, infinitely small, yet profoundly vast. You are truly descending into the layered depths of your own being. Imagine peeling back the layers of a complex, living tapestry. The first layer reveals the broad, visible patterns of magnificent design. This is like the brain we've just explored, its lobes, its regions, its general functions. But beneath this surface, the true intricacy, the delicate interplay of countless threads, becomes apparent. This next layer reveals the individual fibers, the tiny, meticulously arranged components that give the tapestry its texture, its resilience, and its incredible detail. These are the cells of your brain, and their intricate connections form the essential circuits that bring your mind to life. Your brain, a marvel weighing just a few pounds, is home to an astonishing number of these cellular wonders, an estimated 86 billion neurons, an even greater number of glial cells. These are the primary inhabitants of this microscopic realm, each with its unique form and function, yet all working in silent, seamless concert. Think of the cellular world as an unimaginably vast, interconnected forest, where each tree is a neuron rooted and reaching, constantly communicating with its neighbors. The most famous residents of this forest are the neurons themselves. These are the excitable cells, the primary communicators, responsible for transmitting the electrical and chemical signals that underlie everything you think, feel, and do. They are the tiny architects of your every experience, constantly firing, connecting, and shaping your perceptions. Each neuron, though minute, possesses an intricate structure designed for precise communication. It has a central cell body, the life support center that houses the genetic material and machinery needed to sustain the cell. Extending from the cell body are numerous branching fibers called dendrites, which act like receptive antennae, constantly listening for incoming signals from thousands of other neurons. Then, a single longer fiber, the axon, reaches out from the cell body to transmit signals to other neurons, sometimes stretching across significant distances within your brain. At the very end of these axons are tiny terminals that form specialized junctions called synapses. These are the critical communication hubs, the microscopic spaces where one neuron talks to another. Here, an electrical signal traveling down the axon is converted into a chemical signal, a release of neurotransmitters, which then diffuses across the tiny gap to bind with receptors on the receiving neuron, thus passing the message along. This exquisite ballet of electrical impulses and chemical whispers happens constantly at astonishing speeds, forming a dynamic network of information exchange. But neurons are not alone in this microscopic world. For every neuron, there are often several glial cells, once thought of merely as supporting glue for neurons, from the Greek word glia, meaning glue. We now understand that glial cells are indispensable, active participants in brain function, vital to a neuron's health and communication. They are the nurturing gardeners of this neural forest, protecting and feeding neurons, maintaining the perfect chemical environment for them to thrive, and even playing a role in regulating synaptic connections. Their silent work is essential for the smooth operation of the entire brain. As you prepare for sleep, this incredibly complex cellular architecture shifts its nightly preparations. During wakefulness, the activity of individual neurons often appears less synchronized, each working on its specific tasks, responding to the immediate demands of the environment. But as sleep descends, particularly into its deeper stages, a profound, collective change occurs. The individual hum of countless neurons begins to coalesce into a more synchronized rhythm. Instead of many independent voices, they start to resonate together, creating those slow, sweeping brain waves we discussed earlier. This collective quietening and synchronization among billions of neurons lays the fundamental groundwork for the restorative processes of sleep. This microscopic preparation is a subtle life of the cellular edge, where biology truly whispers its first secrets. It's here that the most fundamental processes of repair, reorganization, and recalibration begin. It's where the brain starts to prune away unnecessary synaptic connections, the unused paths in our neural forest, making space for crucial ones to strengthen and thrive. It's where the very cells of your brain prepare to be cleansed, to replenish their energy stores, and to reset their delicate internal machinery for optimal function. This intricate dance, performed by cells too small to be seen with the naked eye, is the quiet prelude to the deeper wonders of sleep. Every aspect of your mental clarity, your emotional balance, and your physical vitality depends on precise, tireless work happening within these microscopic realms. It reminds us that even in the vastness of human experience, the most profound processes often originate from the unimaginably small, from the very building blocks of life itself. You are not merely resting. You are participating in a microscopic marvel, a testament to the elegant complexity of your own being. The unseen currents within your cells are preparing the stage for all the magic that will unfold in the depths of your slumber. And as we continue to journey inward beyond the cellular edge, we will discover that even these fundamental building blocks have their own hidden dimensions. Secrets whisper at the atomic level, revealing how your very essence is woven from the universe's most fundamental particles. As your journey continues deeper into the microscopic realms of your brain, beyond the vast landscapes and intricate cellular structures, we now arrive at an even more fundamental level of existence. Within each neuron, within the very heart of these tiny communicators, a hidden universe stirs. Here, at an unimaginable scale, a universe of molecules stirs, dancing in intricate, purposeful ballets. Proteins gracefully folding, ions precisely flowing. These are the truly tiny players, orchestrating life's every function, including profound mystery of sleep. Tonight, feel the unseen chemistry that forms the very fabric of thought, a silent, complex symphony playing at molecular scales, where your mind's quiet activity truly begins with these exquisite, tiny movements. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, bustling city, then zooming in closer and closer, past the buildings, through the walls, until you are inside a single, tiny room. Now, zoom in further still, past the furniture, past the dust motes, until you are observing the very air itself, alive with countless, invisible particles. This is the scale we are now exploring. The molecular world within your brain cells. Every thought, every feeling, every memory, and every aspect of your sleep is ultimately the result of these continuous, silent, and incredibly precise molecular interactions. Your cells, including your neurons and glial cells, are not static containers. They are dynamic, bustling environments, alive with constant motion. Within each neuron, an intricate dance of molecules unfolds, a ballet performed by unimaginably small particles. These molecules are simply groups of atoms held together by invisible forces, yet their precise shapes and interactions are the foundation of all biological processes. Consider the role of proteins, often called the workhorses of a cell. These complex molecules are like tiny, masterful machines, each meticulously constructed to perform a specific task. Some proteins act as enzymes, tirelessly facilitating chemical reactions, speeding them up by millions of times, like tiny, efficient factory workers. Others form the structural scaffolding of the cell, providing support and shape. Still others act as receptors, patiently waiting on the cell surface to receive messages from neurotransmitters, like specialized listening posts attuned to the chemical whispers around them. The precise folding of these proteins into their unique three-dimensional shapes is critical. A single misfold can alter their function, impacting the entire cellular symphony. This intricate folding, this graceful ballet, happens constantly, ensuring the cell's delicate machinery functions perfectly. Then there are the ions, electrically charged atoms that flow in and out of neurons through specialized channels embedded in their membranes. These ions, such as sodium, potassium, calcium, and chloride, are the electrical currency of the brain. Their precise flow across the cell membrane creates the electrical signals, the sparks, that neurons use to communicate. Imagine the cell membrane as a sophisticated gate with tiny, selective doors that open and close, allowing these charged particles to rush in or out. This delicate balance of ion flow is fundamental to a neuron's ability to fire, to transmit its message, and thus to every single electrical impulse that forms your thoughts and guides your sleep. Think back to the neurotransmitters we explored, the chemical messengers that bridge the gap between neurons. These too are molecules, exquisitely designed to carry specific messages. When a neuron releases serotonin or GABA or acetylcholine into the synapse, these molecules gracefully float across the microscopic void, searching for their specific protein receptors on the receiving neuron. The binding of these molecular keys to their locks triggers a cascade of further molecular events within the receiving cell, changing its electrical state and propagating the signal. This is the unseen chemistry, the silent, complex symphony that forms the very fabric of thought and sensation, all playing out at molecular scales. During the active hours of your day, this molecular symphony within your brain cells is largely dedicated to processing sensory input, executing movements, and engaging in complex thought. Energy molecules like ADP are constantly being produced and consumed, fueling this relentless activity. Waste products, the inevitable byproducts of molecular work, are generated. But as you transition into sleep, the tempo of this symphony and the precise roles of its molecular players subtly shift. In the quiet depths of NREM sleep, the molecular machinery begins its vital work of repair and restoration. proteins that were damaged during the day are identified and either repaired or recycled. New proteins, the fresh building blocks, are synthesized. The delicate balance of ions is meticulously reset, preparing the neurons for the next cycle of electrical activity. This is where your cells diligently restore their molecular integrity, ensuring they can function optimally when you awaken. It's a profound period of internal housekeeping, performed by countless molecular hands. Even during REM sleep, where the brain's activity surges, the molecular ballet takes on a different form. While some neurotransmitters, like norepinephrine and serotonin, are largely absent, others, like acetylcholine, become highly active, influencing the vivid, often surreal world of dreams. The molecular processes here might be more focused on consolidating emotional connections and integrating new memories into your existing mental frameworks, requiring specific molecular interactions to weave those complex narratives. This is the unseen, vital work that pulses within your very cells. Every aspect of your brain's function, from the grandest thought to the most subtle shift in consciousness during sleep, is underpinned by these exquisite, tiny movements at the molecular level. Your mind's quiet activity, its capacity for rest, repair, and even creativity, begins with these unimaginably small, yet perfectly orchestrated interactions. As you continue to drift deeper into slumber, allow your awareness to gently appreciate the silent, ceaseless activity within you. Feel the profound intelligence held within these molecular ballets, working tirelessly, without your conscious command, to sustain your life, to mend your being, and prepare you for the vibrant tapestry of tomorrow. You are a universe of intricate chemistry, a symphony playing at scales beyond our ordinary perception, yet utterly essential. And as we journey even further inward, beyond the dance of molecules, we will arrive at the very bedrock of existence, the atoms themselves. Here, at the deepest edge of matter, a new kind of physics unfolds, revealing the fundamental building blocks from which all these molecules, and indeed your entire being, are exquisitely woven. As your awareness drifts ever deeper into the exquisite, unseen universe within your cells, past the intricate ballets of molecules and the soft hum of their countless interactions, we now arrive at the very bedrock of existence. Here, at an unimaginably small scale, deeper still, beyond molecules, we reach the timeless realm of atoms, the fundamental building blocks of all that exists, both within your magnificent body and in the vast cosmos beyond. These tiny particles, like carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, are more than just inert specks. They're the fundamental essence from which everything is woven, holding quiet stability and profound, unseen potential. Tonight, feel the truth that you are a luminous tapestry, intricately woven from the universe's oldest matter. Imagine taking the most complex, beautiful piece of machinery, then breaking it down piece by piece until you reach its smallest functional components. Then, imagine breaking those components down further until you are left with the indivisible, irreducible units from which everything is constructed. These are atoms. They are the elementary letters in the alphabet of the universe, combining in countless ways to form the words of molecules, which in turn form the sentences and paragraphs of cells, tissues, and ultimately your entire being. For centuries, atoms were considered the ultimate, indivisible particles of matter, while modern physics has revealed even smaller components within atoms, which we will gently explore later. For now, let's hold them in our minds as the foundational units, the tiny, stable packets of existence that make up everything you see, feel, and are. They are so unimaginably small that a single drop of water contains more atoms than there are stars in billions of galaxies. Yet, it is their precise arrangement and interaction that give rise to the incredible diversity and complexity of the world, and indeed, of your very consciousness. Consider the elements that form the majority of your physical self, the very essence of your being: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur. These are the primary building blocks of life. Ancient atoms forged in the hearts of distant stars billions of years ago, now residing within your body, participating in the miracle of existence. Each of these atoms holds a unique identity, defined by the number of tiny particles within its core. Carbon, with its remarkable ability to form four stable bonds, is the backbone of all organic molecules, allowing for the complex structures of proteins, DNA, and fats. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water, the universal solvent, making up over 60% of your body's weight. Nitrogen is crucial for proteins and genetic material. These are not merely abstract concepts. These are the actual, tangible components from which your skin, your bones, your very thoughts are constructed. Within each atom, a miniature solar system exists. At its center is the nucleus, a dense core containing positively charged protons and neutral neutrons. Orbiting the central nucleus, like tiny elusive planets, are negatively charged electrons. The number of protons determines the atom's identity as an element. E.g., all carbon atoms have 6 protons. The electrons, though incredibly light, are the ones that truly engage in the dynamic dance of chemical bonding, forming the molecules we explored in the last chapter. It is the sharing or exchange of these electrons between atoms that creates the very forces that hold molecules together, forming precise structures that enable life. During your waking hours, these atoms are in constant frenetic motion, combining, breaking apart, and reforming in countless chemical reactions that fuel your body's every process. They are the tireless, invisible workers within every cell, transforming nutrients into energy, repairing cellular components, and transmitting signals. But even as this intricate dance continues, in sleep, a profound stability settles over the atomic realm. While atoms themselves do not sleep, the overall tempo and precise patterns of their interactions shift dramatically. The fundamental forces that govern their bonds remain unwavering, providing the quiet stability that allows for the deep, restorative work of sleep to occur at the molecular and cellular levels. It is this underlying atomic order that ensures your proteins fold correctly, your ion channels operate precisely, and your DNA remains intact for repair. The constancy and predictability of these atomic interactions provide the reliable foundation upon which the more complex biological processes of sleep are built. This profound, unseen potential held within these tiny structures is astonishing. Each atom, seemingly simple, carries the blueprint for its interactions, the capacity to combine with others in myriad ways, giving rise to infinite forms of matter and energy. Your brain, with its extraordinary complexity, is ultimately a vast, interconnected network of these fundamental atoms, arranged in patterns so intricate they can give rise to consciousness, thought, and emotion. As you continue to drift deeper into slumber, allow your awareness to settle into this profound truth. Feel the quiet stability of the atoms that form your very essence. You are not just a collection of cells or a complex system of organs. You are a luminous tapestry, intricately woven from the universe's oldest matter. The atoms within you are the same atoms that form distant stars, ancient galaxies, and the very air you breathe. You are a microcosm of the cosmos, a living, breathing testament to the fundamental building blocks of creation. There is a deep peace in realizing this connection, this shared heritage with all matter. Every atom within you is part of a timeless, universal dance, having existed since the dawn of creation, continuously transforming and reforming. This profound stability at the atomic foundation allows the more complex, higher-level processes of your biology to thrive, particularly during the restorative hours of sleep. And as you settle into this quiet realization, know that even within these seemingly solid, indivisible atoms, another layer of reality exists, a realm where our classical understanding of physics begins to yield to something even more subtle, more mysterious, and profoundly paradoxical. It is here, at the very heart of matter, that quantum physics begins to whisper its secrets, inviting us to explore a dimension where particles and waves intertwine, holding boundless potential. As your awareness drifts even deeper into the atomic foundation of your being, past the intricate dances of molecules and the stable structures of atoms themselves, we now approach a realm so tiny, so fundamental, that our ordinary, waking rules of reality gently begin to bend. This is the truly unseen, the profound world within the atom itself, where existence softens into pure potential and understanding is touched by wonder. Here, at the very edge of matter, particles dance as waves, holding countless possibilities and silence stretches into infinity. Listen closely, for this is a quantum whisper, an echo of the universe's deepest, most fundamental truths, a subtle realm present in every fiber of your being, even in deep rest. Think of the universe at its birth, in the unimaginable fraction of a second after the Big Bang. The universe was incredibly hot and dense, and all matter and energy existed in a purely quantum state. The laws of quantum physics governed everything. As the universe expanded and cooled, classical physics emerged to describe the larger, more predictable structures we see today. But the quantum whisper remains an echo of the universe's deepest, most fundamental truths, continuing to define the behavior of the incredibly tiny. Your existence right now, as you lie here, is a continuation of that grand, cosmic dance, built upon the same fundamental principles that birth stars and galaxies. This unseen foundation of reality speaks to a profound interconnectedness and mystery. The quiet processes occurring in your brain during sleep, while seemingly biological, are ultimately rooted in these quantum mechanical principles. The precision of molecular interactions, the stability of atomic structures, the very flow of ions that creates brain waves, all are expressions of these underlying quantum rules. While quantum effects do not directly explain complex phenomena like dreams or consciousness in a way that is currently understood by science at a macro level, the very components of your brain are quantum entities. Their behavior, however complex, is fundamentally quantum at its core. As you continue to drift, held in the embrace of this profound realization, allow your mind to appreciate the silent, ceaseless activity occurring at this unimaginably small scale. Feel the subtle energy that pulses within every atom, every electron, every subatomic particle that makes up your body. It is a testament to the universe's elegance and intricacy, a symphony played on the smallest possible stage, yet with consequences as vast as consciousness itself. This deep, unseen realm, where rules gently bend and certainty softens, holds a mirror to the experience of sleep itself. Just as particles exist in multiple possibilities before observation, your sleeping mind often navigates a world where logic is fluid, where identities shift, and where countless potential narratives unfold. As we explore the next paradox, the wave-like nature of fundamental existence, we will see how it subtly resonates with the very fabric of your dream-filled nights. As you continue your tranquil journey into the heart of quantum whisper, feeling a profound connection to the universe's ancient building blocks, we now gently touch upon one of its most remarkable and paradoxical truths. In this quantum realm, where matter and energy are infinitely intertwined, everything exists in a gentle, flowing duality. Imagine light and shadow, not as opposites, but as two inseparable facets of the same essence. So, too, at this fundamental level, everything is both wave and particle, a profound paradox that challenges our everyday understanding of reality. Tonight, ponder how this fundamental truth resonates deeply with your dreams, where certainty often softens and what is real becomes wonderfully fluid. Your sleeping mind, in its silent unfolding, mirrors the universe's own mysterious, paradoxical nature. In our ordinary waking world, we are accustomed to clear distinctions. A baseball, a chair, or a drop of water. These are particles, distinct objects with a definite location and shape. A ripple in a pond, a sound wave, or a radio signal. These are waves, spread out, diffuse, and capable of interfering with each other. They are two entirely separate concepts in our macroscale reality. Yet, when we delve into the infinitesimally small world of quantum physics, this clear distinction dissolves. Consider a single photon, a tiny packet of light energy. Is it a particle or a wave? The astonishing answer is, it is both. When scientists conduct experiments to measure its position, the photon behaves like a particle. But when they set up experiments to observe its wave-like properties, like interference patterns, where waves combine or cancel each other out, the photon behaves distinctly as a wave. It doesn't choose one or the other. It is both, existing in this dual state until the act of measurement or observation compels it to manifest as one specific form. This wave-particle duality is not a mere theory. It is a meticulously verified scientific phenomenon, a core truth that underpins all of reality at its most fundamental level. Now, gently extend this concept into the realm of your own sleeping mind. While we are not suggesting that your dreams are literally governed by quantum mechanics in a direct, causal way, consider how the very nature of this quantum duality subtly resonates with the fluid, often paradoxical world that unfolds when you dream. Think of your dreams as wave-like. They are often amorphous, lacking sharp boundaries, flowing seamlessly from one scene to another. Time and space can compress or stretch, Identities can shift and logical causality often dissolves, much like a wave that is spread out and undefined in its precise location. Emotions can surge and recede, like powerful currents within a vast ocean, carrying you through experiences that defy the solid, predictable rules of waking life. The dreamscape is a realm of suggestion, of mood, of interconnectedness without rigid separation, much like the diffuse nature of a wave. Yet, within this flowing, wave-like dreamscape, distinct elements emerge, like sudden, clear moments that feel intensely real. These are the particle-like aspects of your dreams. A specific face, a familiar object, a sudden, vivid sensory detail. These appear as discrete, localized elements within the dream narrative. A clear conversation, a distinct action you take, a singular emotion felt acutely. These moments punctuate the fluidity, grounding experience in specific, memorable points, like individual particles emerging from a wave in your dreams. Certainty softens, and what is real becomes wonderfully fluid. A character might be both a friend and a stranger. A place might be both your childhood home and an unknown city, existing in a kind of superposition until your mind, within the dream, focuses on one particular aspect. This mirrors a quantum truth where possibilities exist simultaneously until observation brings them into a definite state. Your sleeping mind, built from the very atoms and molecules that express this wave-particle duality, seems to create a world where such fluidity is not only possible but commonplace. This profound paradox, woven into the very fabric of the universe, allows your brain to engage in a unique kind of processing during sleep. The ability to hold seemingly contradictory states, to explore connections that defy waking logic, to allow identities and forms to blend. This fluid creativity might be an emergent property rooted in the quantum substratum of all matter. Your brain, composed of countless atoms behaving in fundamentally quantum ways, has the inherent capacity to generate a world that beautifully mirrors these profound, paradoxical truths. As you continue to drift, held in the gentle embrace of this universal duality, allow your mind to appreciate the profound elegance of reality where distinctions are not always sharp, where possibilities coexist, and where the unseen current of energy and matter are intricately woven. Feel the quiet resonance between the mysteries of the quantum world and the boundless, creative depths of your dreaming mind. Your sleeping self is not just experiencing a different reality. It is subtly reflecting the universe's own mysterious nature, a profound, continuous dance of wave and particle. And as you settle deeper into this understanding, know that this very fluidity, this softness of certainty, leads to another core principle of the quantum world, the inherent uncertainty, where possibilities bloom until observation shapes their truth. This subtle concept will guide our next gentle exploration, revealing how embracing the unknown is a fundamental part of existence and of your very sleep. As your awareness continues to drift within the quantum realm, having pondered profound wave-particle duality that defines existence, we now arrive at another fundamental, yet equally captivating, truth. At the very heart of the quantum world lies inherent uncertainty. Here, the act of observing subtly shapes what is seen, blurring the lines of what is fixed and definite. Tonight, consider how sleep, too, holds its own beautiful unknowns, its unfolding mysteries existing gracefully beyond linear grasp. Embrace the quiet paradox that by knowing less, by letting go of the need for absolute certainty, you can often reveal more, allowing wonder to bloom in its purest form. Your dreaming self floats, unbounded and free, in a magnificent state of pure potential. Rest now in the comforting embrace of this gentle, creative unknown. Imagine trying to precisely measure a tiny, delicate butterfly in flight. If you try to pinpoint its exact location at a given moment, you inevitably disturb its motion. If you try to precisely measure its speed and direction, you lose track of its exact spot. In our everyday world, we assume that a butterfly has a precise location and momentum, whether we measure it or not. But in the quantum realm, for particles as small as electrons or photons, this assumption breaks down. The Heisenberg uncertainty principle states that you cannot simultaneously know, with perfect precision, certain pairs of properties about a quantum particle. For instance, both its exact position and its exact momentum. The more precisely you try to determine one, the less precisely you can know the other. This is not a flaw in our instruments, but a fundamental characteristic of reality at this unimaginably small scale. A quantum particle doesn't possess a single, fixed reality for these properties until it is observed or interacts with something. Until then, it exists in a cloud of probabilities, a smear of potential states. The very act of measuring or observing forces it to choose or collapse into one definite state. This means that at its deepest level, the universe and everything within it, including the atoms and molecules that form your brain, is inherently uncertain, a tapestry of possibilities waiting to be defined. Now, gently allow this profound principle to resonate with your own experience of sleep and dreams. Think of that liminal space between wakefulness and sleep, that first stage, N1, we explored. You might lie there, comfortable and still, yet not entirely sure if you're fully awake or already drifting into slumber. You might feel yourself nodding off, then suddenly snap awake, wondering, was I asleep? Was I dreaming? This is the uncertainty of the sleep state itself, a subtle boundary where waking definitions soften. The act of trying to grasp the precise moment you fall asleep, of consciously observing yourself, often makes it more difficult, pushing sleep away. This quiet paradox mirrors the quantum world. The more you try to precisely observe your sleep onset, the more elusive it becomes. Consider the nature of your dreams. They're often elusive, like mist, difficult to fully grasp upon waking. You might recall fragments, vivid images, or strong emotions, but the entire narrative often remains just beyond reach. The act of trying to force a memory of a dream can sometimes alter it, shaping what you recall, much like observing a quantum particle changes its state. Your dreams and their unfolding often exist as a collection of possibilities, a fluid narrative that is uncertain until you bring your waking consciousness to bear on its elusive form. Your dreaming self floats in a state of pure potential, where plot lines are not fixed and characters can shift, holding countless possibilities until your awareness, either within the dream or upon waking, attempts to define them. Even the deeper scientific understanding of sleep holds its beautiful unknowns. Despite all the incredible discoveries about brain waves, neurotransmitters, and cellular processes, the fundamental why of sleep and the precise mechanisms by which consciousness emerges from the complex dance of particles remains a profound mystery. We know much about what happens in sleep, but the deeper questions continue to whisper their secrets, inviting more exploration. This acceptance of the unknown, this gentle surrender to what lies beyond our current linear grasp, is a profound wisdom. There is a quiet paradox that knowing less can often reveal more. In your waking life, you strive for certainty, for clear answers, for logical progression. But in sleep, by letting go of conscious control, by embracing the inherent uncertainty of the moment, you allow deeper, unconscious processes to unfold. Your brain, unburdened by the need to categorize and define, is free to explore, to create, and to heal in ways that defy linear logic. This letting go, this acceptance of the unknown, allows wonder to truly bloom, transforming the act of rest into a profound journey of self-discovery. Your brain, a magnificent quantum system, is ultimately built from particles that exist in this realm of inherent uncertainty. This fundamental characteristic is woven into its very fabric, contributing to its extraordinary flexibility and capacity for generating novel states of consciousness, like dreams. The ability to exist in a state of not knowing, of pure potential, before collapsing into a defined reality, resonates deeply with the fluid, often paradoxical nature of your dreaming mind. As you continue to drift deeper into slumber, rest in the comforting embrace of this gentle, creative unknown. Feel the peace that comes from surrendering to the inherent uncertainty of existence, knowing that within that space of boundless potential, profound healing and limitless creation can occur. You are part of a universe that is fundamentally mysterious, and your sleep is a beautiful echo of that cosmic truth. And as you settle into this profound acceptance, understand that this very state of being in multiple possibilities at once, this cloud of potential, is a distinct quantum phenomenon. It is called superposition, and it holds even more subtle insights into fascinating states your mind explores as you drift through the night. Chapter 9. Superposition of Possibilities. Sleep's Infinite States. As you continue to drift, held in the gentle embrace of the quantum unknown, where certainty softens and reality bends, we now turn to an even more astonishing principle. Imagine something so tiny, so fundamental, existing in countless states at once. A shimmering cloud of potential. This is the essence of superposition, where a quantum particle holds all its possibilities simultaneously, waiting until observed to settle into a single reality. Tonight, consider how this profound quantum truth subtly resonates within your own mind. So, too, in the liminal space before deep sleep, your consciousness hovers, holding all potential realities, all dreams yet to unfold. Discover how sleep gently allows your magnificent brain to explore a universe of what-ifs, unconstrained by the singular realities of waking life. In our everyday, large-scale world, things are definite. A coin is either heads or tails. A light switch is either on or off. You are either here, reading these words, or there, in another room. But at the quantum scale, for particles like electrons or photons, this is not necessarily true. A quantum particle can exist in a superposition of states, meaning it is in all its possible states at the same time, until it is measured or observed. It's like a coin spinning in the air. Until it lands and you look at it, it isn't definitively heads or tails. It is, in a profound quantum sense, both heads and tails simultaneously. Only when it is observed, when it interacts with its environment or a measurement is made, does it collapse into one definite reality. This quantum phenomenon is not just a thought experiment. It's a verified aspect of reality at the fundamental level, rigorously demonstrated in laboratories. It reveals a universe far more fluid and probabilistic than our classical understanding suggests. The very building blocks of matter exist in a shimmering cloud of potential, holding infinite possibilities until a specific interaction brings one of those possibilities into being. Now, gently allow this concept of superposition to illuminate the experience of sleep, particularly those moments when you're drifting off or when you're fully immersed in a dream. Think of that liminal space before deep sleep, those hazy moments in NREM stage 1 or 2, where your mind hovers, thoughts and images flicker, not yet coalescing into a coherent narrative. You might hear a sound that could be a distant car, or perhaps a part of a nascent dream. In this state, your mind is in a kind of superposition of possibilities. It's not yet fully awake, nor is it fully immersed in a defined dream. It's a cloud of potential experiences, of thoughts not yet formed, of sensations not yet solidified. Your consciousness exists in multiple possibilities simultaneously, before it settles into the distinct patterns of deep sleep or a vivid dream. This concept resonates beautifully with the very process of dream creation. When you dream, your brain is unconstrained by the rigid logic and singular realities of your waking life. A dream character might embody traits of several people you know, existing in a superposition of identities, until your focus in the dream pulls one aspect forward. A dream setting might shift seamlessly from one place to another, incorporating elements of multiple locations, existing in a superposition of geographies, until a particular detail grounds it. Your brain in its dream state is literally exploring a universe of what-ifs. It creates narratives where the impossible becomes plausible, where time and space are fluid, precisely because it is liberated to play with multiple possibilities, allowing them to coexist and intertwine before they collapse into the specific, often bizarre, narrative you experience. The profound beauty of this is that your brain, being made of quantum particles, is inherently equipped to experience and manifest this fluidity. The quantum underpinnings of matter provide the ultimate substrate for your brain's remarkable flexibility, its capacity for abstract thought, and its ability to generate vast, imaginative worlds during sleep. This capacity for superposition at the fundamental level allows your brain to juggle multiple ideas, to hold contradictions, and to explore the vast landscape of imagination in ways that are crucial for creativity and problem solving, even if these effects are not directly observable at the macrobiological level. In sleep, your mind enters a realm where definition softens, where clarity is not always absolute, but where potential is boundless. The dream that eventually unfolds for you, the singular reality you experience in your sleep, is like the quantum particle collapsing into a definite state. All the other possibilities that hovered in the superposition gently recede, having played their part in shaping the reality you now inhabit, if only for a fleeting dream moment. As you continue to drift deeper into slumber, allow yourself to embrace this exquisite freedom. Feel your mind hover in that gentle space of infinite states, of boundless potential. You are not confined by the rigid lines of waking reality. Instead, you are free to explore, to create, to simply exist within the shimmering cloud of all potential realities, all dreams yet to unfold. Rest in this profound understanding, this connection to the universe's most fundamental truth. And as these possibilities gently coalesce into the unique experiences of your dreams, know that these very quantum particles, even when separated, can remain mysteriously linked, their fates intertwined across distance and time. This profound connection is called entanglement, and it holds even more subtle insights into the interwoven nature of your thoughts and memories in the quiet dark of night. As your awareness continues to drift within the quantum realm, having explored the fluid nature of wave-particle duality and the boundless possibilities of superposition, we now arrive at perhaps the most captivating and counterintuitive phenomenon of all. Imagine two tiny quantum particles, once connected, now separated by vast distances, across a room, across a galaxy. It makes no difference. Yet, despite the separation, they remain mysteriously linked, entangled in an unseen dance, their fates intertwined. If you measure a property of one particle, you instantly know the corresponding property of the other, no matter how far apart they are. Tonight, ponder how this deep, fundamental connection in the quantum world subtly mirrors the interwoven nature of memory and emotion in sleep, binding all parts of your being. You are subtly, profoundly connected, even in the quiet dark. In our everyday world, if you have two separated objects, like two coins flipped independently, knowing the outcome of one tells you nothing about the other. They are separate entities. But in the quantum realm, quantum entanglement describes a profound correlation between particles that defies classical logic. When two particles become entangled, they share a unified quantum state. Their properties, like spin or polarization, become so deeply linked that they behave as if they're still connected, even when physically separated by immense distances. If one particle's property is measured and found to be in a particular state, the entangled partner's property is instantaneously determined, regardless of the distance between them. It's not communication faster than light, but a pre-existing, shared reality, a profound, non-local connection woven into the very fabric of existence. This is a rigorously verified scientific phenomenon, a cornerstone of quantum mechanics that challenges our intuitive understanding of space and separation. It tells us at the most fundamental level, the universe is not a collection of isolated parts, but an intricately interwoven whole, where connections run deeper than we can physically perceive. Now, gently allow this profound principle of entanglement to resonate with the complex, interwoven nature of your own mind and body, particularly as you journey through the landscapes of sleep. While we are not suggesting that your thoughts or memories are literally quantum entangled in a direct, macro-level sense, consider the beautiful analogy of how distinct elements of your experience and being remain profoundly linked, even as they seem to exist in separate realms during sleep. Think back to your memories, those intricate tapestries woven in the quiet dark. As we explored, these memories are not isolated facts, devoid of context. Instead, they are deeply entangled with the emotions you experienced at the time of learning. A factual recall, the name of a person, a date, is rarely separate from the feeling associated with that experience. Joy, frustration, curiosity. In sleep, especially during REM sleep, as these memories are consolidated and processed, the emotional threads are intricately rewoven with the factual ones. Your brain doesn't just file the what. It also integrates the how it felt, ensuring that distinct aspect of an experience remain fundamentally linked, just like entangled particles whose properties are inherently correlated. This is sleep's unseen artistry, binding these internal realities. Consider also how different brain regions become powerfully entangled in their communication and synchronization during specific sleep stages. During deep NREM sleep, the hippocampus, your short-term memory recorder, and the cerebral cortex, your long-term memory library, engage in a correlated dialogue, replaying and transferring memories. Their activity, though occurring in physically distinct parts of the brain, becomes deeply linked, their states profoundly influencing each other, much like entangled particles. Similarly, in REM sleep, the amygdala, your emotional center, and other areas involved in dream generation show synchronized activity. Their functions intertwine to create your vivid, emotionally charged dream narratives. These distinct neurological components act as if they are deeply connected, their functions correlated across the vast internal landscape of your brain. This deep, fundamental connection extends to the very holistic nature of sleep's benefits. You cannot truly separate the physical repair and regeneration that occurs in deep NREM from the mental clarity, emotional balance, and creative insights that emerge from REM sleep. They are entangled facets of your overall renewal. One cannot function optimally without the others. The strength of your immune system, the health of your metabolism, the stability of your mood, the sharpness of your mind, all are mysteriously linked, profoundly intertwined in their reliance on truly restorative sleep. It is a unified system, where the well-being of one part is inherently connected to the health of the whole. Even within your dreams, distinct elements can feel mysteriously linked, creating a narrative that holds together even if it defies waking logic. A particular symbol might connect to a forgotten memory, which then connect to a current emotion, creating a coherent, if surreal, experience. These internal correlations, these subconscious connections, are like the quantum entanglement of the dream elements, their properties bound together in an unseen, meaningful way. This understanding of quantum entanglement, this profound insight into the universe's interwoven nature, resonates deeply with the truth that you are subtly, profoundly connected, even in the quiet dark. Every atom within your being is linked to the fundamental quantum field. Every thought, every feeling, every memory, no matter how disparate, is part of a grand, interconnected web within your mind. Sleep is a time when these deep connections are nurtured, strengthened, and harmonized, allowing all parts of your being to exist in a greater state of coherence. As you continue to drift deeper into slumber, held in the embrace of this universal fabric of connection, feel the profound peace that comes from realizing your inherent interconnectedness. You are not isolated. You are a vital thread in the vast, intricate tapestry of existence, connected to everything and to your deepest self, even as you rest. And as these quantum states, these profound connections, quietly exist, know that their true reality often emerges only when they're observed or brought into interaction. This fundamental role of observation, of consciousness itself, is another astonishing facet of quantum world, and holds a deep resonance for how your own waking awareness emerges from the quiet potential of sleep. As your awareness continues to drift within the interwoven quantum realm, where particles dance with unseen links and possibilities shimmer in superposition, we now turn to perhaps the most intriguing and profound aspect of this strange universe. In the quantum realm, observation subtly shapes reality, gently collapsing countless possibilities into a singular certainty. Tonight, meditate on the soft, gradual emergence of conscious awareness from sleep's boundless depths, on how your mind slowly gathers its focus, meticulously shaping its very perception of reality. You are, in this profound sense, the gentle observer, uniquely shaping your own inner experience. Recall those tiny quantum particles we explored, existing in a shimmering cloud of potential states, both here and there, both wave and particle, simultaneously. They reside in the state of superposition until they are measured or observed. The act of measurement, or simply an interaction with the environment, forces the quantum particle to choose or collapse into one definite reality, one singular outcome from its many possibilities. It's not that we are merely seeing what is already there. The very act of looking, of interacting, plays a fundamental role in bringing that reality into being at the quantum scale. This challenges our everyday notion of an objective, independent reality, suggesting that the observer is, in a profound way, part of the process of definition. Now, gently allow this astonishing principle to resonate with the experience of your own consciousness, particularly as you transition from sleep to wakefulness. Think of the gradual reemergence of your conscious awareness from the diffuse, fluid state of dreams or the deep, unremembered stillness of NREM sleep. When you are deeply asleep, your mind is in a vast, uncollapsed state of potential. Dream narratives might be wonderfully incoherent, fragmented, or illogical, holding multiple possibilities simultaneously, much like a quantum system in superposition. But then, as you approach waking, or perhaps even as you become lucid within a dream, as we explored in an earlier chapter, Your observer's eye begins to open. Your mind starts to gather its focus, like a lens slowly coming into crisp resolution. The moment you become aware that you are dreaming, or the moment you stir towards wakefulness, is akin to that quantum collapse. The fluid possibilities of the dream world, the amorphous sensations of deep sleep, begin to solidify into a singular, more definite perception. The act of your conscious mind engaging, of bringing awareness to the experience, begins to define it. Consider how your mind, even in its fully awake state, is constantly shaping perception. Your senses are bombarded with an overwhelming flood of information. Light, sound, touch, smell. Your brain, the ultimate observer, selectively attends to certain signals, interprets them, and constructs a coherent, singular reality from countless incoming possibilities. The tree you see is a collapse of billions of photons interacting with your retina, interpreted by your brain. The sound you hear is a specific frequency of air vibrations, made distinct by your auditory cortex. You are continuously, gently, defining your reality through the act of observation. The profound mystery lies in how this emerges from quantum underpinnings. While modern science does not claim that your conscious thoughts directly collapse quantum wave functions in a macrobiological sense, that would be a leap into speculative territory. The principal reality emerging from possibilities is inherent in the fundamental particles that compose your brain. Your brain is ultimately built from atoms and molecules that are subject to these quantum rules. This means that the very substrate of your consciousness is rooted in a universe where the act of definition plays a crucial role. Mediate on the power of this awareness. The moment you bring your conscious attention to something, whether it's an external object or an internal thought or feeling, you imbue it with a singular reality, a definite form. This is your active role as a gentle observer, uniquely shaping your own inner experience, moment by moment. It is a profound dance between the universe's fundamental uncertainty and your mind's capacity to define and perceive. Feel the quiet power within you, this capacity to observe, to define, to bring clarity out of possibility. As you drift in this deep state of rest, know that your mind is continuously practicing the subtle act of observation, shifting from the fluid potentials of sleep to the clearer definitions of waking awareness. This gentle process of emergence is a nightly miracle, a testament to the dynamic interplay between the universe's profound quantum nature and the unfolding of your own consciousness. And as your mind slowly gathers its focus, becoming the observer that shapes your reality, there are still instances where the brain, seemingly against the odds, can bypass familiar pathways, creating shortcuts to solutions and breakthroughs. This astonishing ability, a subtle echo of another quantum phenomenon, speaks to the brain's capacity to transcend conventional boundaries, and as your awareness continues to drift within the subtle intricacies of the quantum realm. Having explored how observation shapes reality and possibilities shimmer in superposition, we now encounter another astonishing phenomenon. Here, at the very edge of matter, quantum particles can sometimes tunnel through seemingly impassable barriers, appearing on the other side as if by subtle magic, defying all conventional expectation. Tonight, consider how sleep, in a profound wisdom, allows your own mind to bypass stubborn mental blocks and ingrained old patterns, effortlessly finding new, unforeseen pathways for solutions and creative breakthroughs. In this quiet, transformative state, your dreaming self gently overcomes limitations, soaring unhindered. Imagine a tiny ball, too small to see, trying to roll up a hill. If it doesn't have enough energy to reach the top, classical physics tells us it will simply roll back down. It cannot possibly appear on the other side of the hill without going over it or through it. But in the quantum world, for particles as unimaginably small as electrons, this rule can be subtly defied. Due to their wave-like nature and the inherent probabilities of quantum mechanics, there's a tiny, non-zero chance that the particle can simply tunnel through the barrier, effectively appearing on the other side, without ever having enough energy to classically surmount it. It's not that it digs a hole. It's a probabilistic leap, a profound instance where the wave-like nature allows it to exist for a fleeting moment on both sides of the barrier before settling into a definite state on the other side. This astonishing phenomenon, quantum tunneling, is a verified scientific reality, fundamental to technologies you might use every day, From a flash memory in your electronic devices to the operation of sophisticated medical imaging equipment like the scanning tunneling microscope. It teaches us at the most fundamental level. Reality is more porous, more flexible than our macroscopic experience suggests. Barriers that seem absolute can, at the quantum scale, be subtly traversed by unseen, probabilistic means. Now, gently allow this remarkable principle to illuminate the experience of your own mind, particularly as it works its profound magic during sleep. During your waking hours, you often encounter mental barriers. Perhaps you're grappling with a complex problem at work, trying to find a creative solution, or struggling to reconcile conflicting emotions. Your conscious mind might endlessly retrace the same well-worn logical paths, hitting a conceptual wall, feeling utterly stuck. These are your mental barriers, seemingly impassable hills that prevent you from reaching the desired insight. But when you surrender to sleep, your mind enters a different state of operation, especially during REM sleep, where the logical constraints of the prefrontal cortex are softened. Your brain is less tethered to conventional, linear thinking. It's as if your mind gains a subtle ability to tunnel through these established mental blocks and old patterns. Instead of painstakingly climbing over the hill of a problem step by step, or being forced back by insufficient energy, conscious effort, your sleeping brain can metaphorically bypass the barrier entirely. This allows your mind to effortlessly find new pathways for solutions and creative breakthroughs. Ideas that seemed entirely unrelated during the day can suddenly connect in novel ways. A problem that felt insurmountable can yield a surprisingly elegant solution. The rigid mental structures you built in wakefulness become more fluid in sleep, allowing for unexpected leaps of intuition and insight. This is why many artists, scientists, and problem solvers find that sleeping on it truly works. Their dreaming mind, free from conscious constraints, performs its own version of quantum tunneling, exploring improbable connections and revealing hidden paths to understanding. In the boundless realm of your dreams, this capacity to overcome limitations is often experienced directly. You might find yourself flying effortlessly, defying gravity, which is a fundamental barrier in waking life. You might instantly appear in a new location without traversing the space in between. You might effortlessly understand a complex concept that baffled you during the day. Your dreaming self gently overcomes limitations, soaring unhindered through landscapes that defy physical laws, all reflecting the profound potential of your mind to transcend perceived boundaries. It's a powerful, internal rehearsal for problem-solving in a reality where the rules are beautifully flexible. This astonishing capacity for your mind to find ways around obstacles, to generate creative solutions when conscious effort fails, speaks to the inherent flexibility and adaptability of your brain. Since your brain, at its core, is a quantum system built from particles that exhibit this very phenomenon of tunneling, there is a profound resonance here. While the macro-level manifestation of this tunneling through thoughts is a complex emergent property of your neural networks, its ultimate foundation lies in the probabilistic, flexible nature of the quantum world from which your brain is built. As you continue to drift deeper into slumber, held in the embrace of this profound principle, allow your mind to release any stubborn mental blocks, any sense of being stuck. Trust in your brain's innate, silent capacity to find new pathways, to leap beyond the seemingly impossible. Feel the profound freedom that comes from knowing your dreaming self can gently overcome limitations, soaring unhindered. And as your mind, with its incredible flexibility, finds these hidden connections and creative breakthroughs, it is constantly interacting with the unseen energies that permeate the very fabric of existence, even in apparent emptiness. This fundamental energy, a profound wellspring of potential, fuels every spark of insight and every subtle shift within your being. As you continue your tranquil drift, held in a profound understanding of your brain's ability to tunnel through mental barriers, we now turn to an even deeper layer of reality. Imagine the vast, dark emptiness of space, the void between stars, the apparent nothingness. Yet, in the astonishing world of quantum physics, even this seeming void is not truly empty. It is a vibrant, unseen ocean, a restless sea of potential. Here, even in apparent emptiness, the universe hums with a vibrant, unseen energy, a constant, subtle dance. This is the zero-point field, the fundamental wellspring of all creation. Tonight, Imagine the deep, restorative calm of sleep gently tapping into this infinite reservoir, a profound peace that recharges your very essence. Feel how you are intricately connected to the boundless, unseen energy of existence. In classical physics, if you cool a system down to absolute zero, the coldest possible temperature, where all classical motion ceases, you expect all particles to stop moving entirely and all energy to vanish. But quantum mechanics reveals a profound secret. Even at absolute zero, particles still possess a minimum, irreducible amount of energy, known as zero-point energy. This implies that even a vacuum, what we perceive as empty space, is not truly empty. Instead, it is teeming with fluctuating electromagnetic fields and countless virtual particles constantly popping into and out of existence for fleeting moments, before vanishing again into the quantum foam. This pervasive, underlying sea of energy, this cosmic hum, is the zero-point field, ZPF. Think of it like the surface of a calm ocean, which appears flat and still from a distance. But if you look closely, microscopically, you see it is actually alive with a ceaseless activity of tiny waves, ripples, and currents continuously forming and dissolving. The zero-point field is like that. It is a fundamental background energy of the universe, a continuous, subtle, and incredibly powerful wellspring from which all matter and energy ultimately emerge. It is a confirmed consequence of quantum mechanics, a cornerstone of our understanding of the universe at its most fundamental level, even if its macroscopic implications are still a subject of ongoing scientific inquiry and speculation. Now, gently allow this profound concept to resonate with the deep, restorative calm you seek in sleep. While science does not currently assert a direct causal link between the zero-point field and the biological processes of sleep or consciousness in a measurable way, we can draw a beautiful analogy. In the deepest stillness of sleep, particularly during NREM sleep, your body and mind approach a state of profound energy conservation, a minimal level of expenditure compared to your waking activity. This deep rest, this quietude of being, can be seen as metaphorically tapping into a fundamental, boundless source. Imagine your consciousness, your very essence, settling into this profound calm. It's as if, in this state of deep repose, you are aligning with the very background hum of the universe, drawing subtle energy from this infinite reservoir. This is not about consuming energy, but about a profound energetic replenishment, a quiet recharging of your very essence. The deep peace you feel in truly restorative sleep, where your spirit feels renewed and your inner battery recharged, resonates beautifully with the idea of connecting to this fundamental, pervasive energy of existence. Your brain, a complex tapestry woven from atoms and molecules, is ultimately a manifestation of the zero-point field. Every particle within you, every chemical bond, every neural signal, arises from this fundamental energetic sea. So, even as you lie in a quiet dark, seemingly separated from the active world, you're intricately connected to the boundless, unseen energy that permeates all of existence. This understanding can bring a profound sense of peace, a feeling of being utterly supported and interconnected with the vast cosmos. Meditate on profound beauty of a universe where even emptiness is alive with vibrant, unseen energy. This concept broadens your understanding of what energy truly means, extending beyond the familiar forms of heat, light, or motion to a fundamental background hum that supports all creation. It encourages a shift in perspective, moving from seeing yourself as a discrete, isolated entity to understanding yourself as a continuous, flowing part of the universal energetic field. As you continue to drift deeper into slumber, allow your awareness to rest in this comforting thought. Feel the subtle hum of the universe within you, the quiet potential that resides in every fiber of your being. You are connected to an infinite source of energy and peace, even in your deepest moments of stillness. This profound connection is always available, a source of endless renewal awaiting your gentle recognition. And as your essence draws from this boundless, unseen reservoir, preparing for the gentle return to wakefulness, a new kind of energetic flow begins to stir. For this fundamental energy, though unseen, manifests in tiny, discrete packets, orchestrating the very processes that will lead you back toward the light, initiating the subtle surge of vitality that defines a whack. As your essence rests deeply, connected to the boundless, unseen energy of the zero-point field. A subtle yet profound transformation begins. The quiet work of sleep, that nightly miracle of repair and reorganization, concludes its profound duties. And now, just as tiny packets of energy, quanta, build the very universe, so too do exquisite, subtle energy shifts orchestrate your gentle awakening. Feel the slow, quiet surge of vitality, a profound recharge, as your internal systems delicately recalibrate, readying you for the dawn. Each new day is a testament to the universe's fundamental energy, reborn anew within you. Recall our earlier journey into the quantum realm, where we discovered that energy, like matter, is not continuous, but comes in discrete, indivisible packets. The quanta, light, for instance, arrives as tiny bundles of energy called photons. Electrons exist at specific, quantized energy levels within atoms, only able to jump between these precise steps. This fundamental truth, that energy is exchanged and built upon in these precise, tiny increments, is how the universe constructs everything, from the smallest subatomic particle to the largest galaxies. It is the language of creation at its most elemental level. Now, bring this understanding to the magnificent process of your own awakening from sleep. After hours immersed in the deep, restorative work of the night, your body and brain are not merely flipping a switch from off to on. Instead, a meticulous, orchestrated release and shift of these very energy quanta in countless forms begins to unfold within you. It's a slow, quiet symphony of re-energization, a profound recharge at the most fundamental levels of your being. Consider the cellular powerhouses within your brain, your mitochondria. Throughout sleep, they have been working diligently to replenish the cell's energy currency, ADP, adenosine triphosphate. Each ADP molecule is itself a tiny packet of usable energy, ready to fuel the countless processes of waking. As you approach dawn, these energy packets become increasingly available, priming your neurons for renewed activity. Simultaneously, the subtle energy shifts manifest as a changing landscape of neurotransmitters. Those wake-promoting chemical messengers, like acetylcholine, norepinephrine, serotonin, and histamine, which receded during sleep, now begin their gradual increase. Their renewed activity is like tiny energetic cues, awakening specific neural circuits, prompting increased alertness, and preparing your brain for conscious thought and engagement with the world. It's a carefully calibrated surge, a beautiful release of stored potential. Furthermore, the hormonal orchestra that played through the night begins its new movement. The levels of cortisol, the hormone of awakening, which reach their lowest point in deep sleep, now begin their steady climb. This rising tide of cortisol acts as a powerful yet gentle surge of vitality, mobilizing glucose or energy, increasing alertness, and contributing to that feeling of readiness to meet the day. Your internal body temperature, which dipped in the night, now also begins its slow, steady rise, providing a physiological warmth that encourages emergence from slumber. These are not abrupt, chaotic bursts, but finely tuned, precise energetic shifts. Each rising molecule of a neurotransmitter, each subtle electrical impulse, each re-energized cell is like a tiny quantum of energy contributing to the grand, orchestrated process of your awakening. It's a testament to the universe's profound design, demonstrating how the very principles that govern the smallest particles combine to create the most complex phenomena, including your transition from slumber to conscious awareness. As the first true hints of dawn paint the sky outside, your circadian rhythm, your inner clock, responds to that external light cue, perfectly synchronizing your internal energy shifts with the world's rising sun. This alignment ensures that your energetic resources are brought online smoothly and efficiently, allowing you to emerge from sleep feeling refreshed and revitalized rather than abruptly jolted. Feel this profound recharge unfolding within you now. It is a testament to sleep's unseen work, a meticulous preparation of your brain and body, gathering all the necessary energy quanta to empower your waking self. You are being meticulously ready for the full spectrum of sensory experiences, for new learning, for creative thought, and for meaningful connections. In a profound, almost mystical sense, each new day is a testament to the universe's fundamental energy, continuously reborn within you. You, in your awakening, are a living, breathing expression of the ceaseless cycle of creation and renewal that echoes the very fabric of the cosmos. From the infinite potential of the zero-point field to the discrete packets of energy that spark your cells, you are a part of this grand, energetic dance. And as these subtle energy shifts lead to the full emergence of your conscious awareness, something even more profound arises from this orchestrated quantum dance. For it is from these countless, invisible quantum phenomena that the intricate, vibrant symphony of your waking perception begins to play, creating the very reality you experience. As the unseen energy quantum meticulously orchestrate your gentle return to wakefulness, a profound and beautiful transformation unfolds. From the unimaginably small, from a very core of matter we have explored, something truly magnificent arises. Your waking perception, your unique conscious reality. Tonight, as you drift, ponder the deepest, most enduring mystery of existence. How do countless, invisible quantum dances give rise to the vibrant symphony of your waking perception? This is a profound enigma of consciousness emerging from the unimaginably small, a miracle of intricate organization built from subtle whispers. Your waking awareness is a beautiful, complex tapestry woven from the unseen. We have journeyed inward, deeper and deeper, into the very essence of your being. We began with the graceful descent into sleep, then navigated the grand architecture of your brain. We zoomed into the cellular edge, felt the soft hum of molecules, and settled into the timeless realm of atoms. We then ventured into the astonishing quantum world within the atom, where particles dance as waves, where uncertainty is inherent, where possibilities shimmer in superposition until observed, and where the very fabric of connection is quantum entanglement. We even touched upon the boundless, unseen energy of the zero-point field, from which all energy, in discrete packets or quanta, eventually manifests. Now, pause and consider the immense leap. How do these tiny, counterintuitive quantum phenomena, these fleeting whispers and unseen dances, combine and organize themselves to create the rich, vibrant, singular experience of your conscious waking life? How does the interaction of countless electrons, protons, and neutrons give rise to the subjective feeling of seeing the color red, or hearing a melody, or feeling the warmth of a loved one's hand? This question, the mystery of consciousness, is one of the grandest, most profound challenges in all of science and philosophy. It is a phenomenon known as an emergent property. Imagine a single musical note. By itself, it is just a vibration. Now imagine millions of notes, played by countless instruments, perfectly timed and layered. From these individual notes, a grand symphony emerges, something far more complex, beautiful, and meaningful than the sum of its individual parts. Consciousness is like that symphony. It is believed to emerge from the incredibly intricate, synchronized interactions of billions of neurons within your brain, each neuron itself a complex system of molecular and atomic processes rooted in the quantum realm. Think of the journey your brain takes to construct your waking perception. First, at the quantum level, matter and energy exist in probabilities, in states of superposition and entanglement. These are the invisible quantum dances, the fundamental building blocks of all reality. Then, these quantum realities coalesce into stable atoms, which form complex, structured molecules, the proteins, lipids, carbohydrates, and nucleic acids that are the chemical components of life. These are the subtle whispers that build matter. These molecules then arrange themselves into the intricate machinery of cells, specifically your neurons and glial cells, forming the basic units of communication. Billions of these neurons then connect into vast, dynamic networks across different brain regions, your cerebral cortex, your thalamus, your limbic system, and so on. These networks process information via electrical and chemical signals. But the ultimate miracle is a leap from these physical interactions to your subjective experience. How does the firing of a particular neuron result in your unique perception of the world? How does your brain take countless disparate sensory inputs, the vibrations of sound waves on your eardrum, the photons hitting your retina, the pressure on your skin, and bind them together into a single, unified, coherent conscious moment? This is known as the binding problem in neuroscience, and it remains a deep enigma. While science can observe in neural correlates of consciousness, what brain activity happens when you are conscious? The fundamental question of how physical processes give rise to subjective experience, the feeling of I am, remains one of the greatest unanswered questions. It is a beautiful, complex tapestry, woven from the seen and the unseen, from the macro and the micro, from the tangible and the probabilistic. Sleep plays an absolutely vital role in priming your brain for this daily miracle of conscious emergence. Throughout the night, your brain diligently works to ensure that the canvas upon which consciousness paints its vibrant symphony is as clear, clean, and organized as possible. The glymphatic system has cleared away the day's metabolic echoes, leaving your brain fresh. The process of plasticity has pruned away unnecessary connections and strengthened vital ones, making your neural networks efficient and precise. Memories have been meticulously woven, and emotions have been gently processed, bringing a sense of internal balance. All of this unseen work, all this profound transformation in the quiet dark, is dedicated to ensuring that your conscious awareness, when it emerges, is coherent, focused, vibrant, and capable of navigating complexities of your waking world with optimal clarity and creativity. So, as the subtle energy shifts gently guide your return to wakefulness, ponder the astonishing miracle that is your conscious mind. It is your unique conscious reality, a beautiful, complex tapestry woven from the unseen, from the unimaginably small, from the very quantum fabric of the universe. Every perception, every thought, every feeling that you experience in your waking state is an emergent symphony, a testament to the intricate organization that arises from the fundamental whispers of existence. As you lie here on the cusp of full wakefulness, feel the profound peace that comes from this deep understanding. You are a living, breathing expression of the universe's most wondrous mysteries, a conscious being woven from quantum dances and energetic quanta. And as your awareness expands into the new day, know that your journey is not just a personal one. You are intrinsically connected to the grand, cosmic rhythms that govern the entire universe, a part of its ceaseless, magnificent dance. As your conscious awareness gently emerges from sleep's depths, a vibrant symphony born of countless quantum dances, your unique reality unfolds. But your existence is not isolated. It is intimately interwoven with something far grander, your own inner clock, your circadian rhythm. That precise biological timepiece within you subtly echoes the grander pulse of the cosmos. It is a profound resonance with the ceaseless dance of creation, dissolution, and renewal that defines the very universe. Tonight, as you drift, feel yourself aligning with these vast, ancient rhythms, the profound, unwavering beat of day and night, life and rest. Embrace the quiet truth that you are, in every fiber of your being, a part of this magnificent, ceaseless, cosmic dance. Imagine the earth itself, spinning gracefully on its axis, rotating around the sun. This fundamental astronomical movement creates the most universal and ancient rhythm of all, the cycle of light and darkness, of day and night. For billions of years, life on Earth has evolved in perfect synchronicity with this rhythm. Every organism, from the simplest bacterium to the most complex human, possesses internal mechanisms that anticipate and adapt to these daily shifts. Your circadian rhythm is the most exquisite manifestation of this adaptation, an internal compass tuned to the cosmic drum. Your brain suprachiasmatic nucleus, SCN, that tiny cluster of neurons we explored, is not just responding to light from a lamp. It is listening to the sun. It is finely tuned to the dawn's increasing blue light, which signals it is time for wakefulness and activity. And it registers a deepening dusk, signaling the onset of darkness and the need for rest. This alignment means your internal body temperature rises and falls with the sun's journey, your hormones surge and reseed with the changing light, and your very cells anticipate the shift from activity to restoration, all orchestrated by this cosmic cue. Consider the universe's grand narrative, a constant cycle of creation, dissolution, and renewal. Stars are born from vast clouds of gas and dust creation. They burn brightly, eventually collapsing or exploding dissolution, and their scattered elements then form new stars, new planets, new life renewal. Galaxies collide and merge. Black holes form and evaporate, all part of this ceaseless cosmic dance. Your own biological existence, guided by your circadian rhythm, mirrors this profound universal pattern. Your waking hours are a period of intense creation. You gather new information, forge new memories, create new ideas, build relationships, and exert energy to shape your world. Your body builds new proteins, new connections. This is your personal creative phase, full of vibrant activity. As evening descends and sleep beckons, you enter a phase of gentle dissolution. The physical and mental stresses of the day begin to break down. Toxins accumulate. Tiredness sets in. Your mental chatter softens. Thoughts become diffuse, and the rigid structures of wakefulness begin to loosen. Energy reserves are depleted, and your cells send signals of fatigue, like adenosine. This is a necessary letting go, a quiet undoing, dissolving the day's residue. Then, in a profound embrace of sleep, particularly during deep NREM and active REM, you enter a phase of powerful renewal. Your body diligently repairs its cells, strengthens its immune defenses, and restores vital hormones. Your brain engages in synaptic pruning, shedding unnecessary connections, while consolidating important memories and processing emotions. Your creativity is sparked anew, insights emerge, and your very essence is recharged. This is the nightly rebirth, preparing you for the next cycle of creation. This intimate mirroring, the subtle echo of the cosmos within your very being, is not mere poetry. It is a profound biological truth. Every living creature, from the microscopic plankton that rise and fall with the sun to the migratory birds that follow the seasons, lives by these external rhythms. You, too, are part of this vast interconnected web of life, subtly attuned to the universe's grand pulse. This connection transcends mere mechanics. It hints at a deeper, more profound coherence in existence. By consciously aligning yourself with these vast, ancient rhythms, you embrace a deeper harmony. This means respecting your body's need for consistent sleep and wake times, as the infinite silence of deep rest begins its subtle shift, and dawn's first hint gently touches the sky, painting the world outside with the softest hues of awakening. You too begin your return, your long, immersive journey into the very fabric of sleep and into profound mysteries of the quantum realm that underpin it all, now concludes. Feel your body and mind, truly transformed by the night's profound quantum work, renewed and vibrant, ready to greet the unfolding day. Tonight, as you transition from slumber to awareness, carry the quiet wisdom of the unseen into your waking moments, nurturing a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe's subtle forces. Embrace this gentle integration, truly awakened by the mysteries explored. You are more connected, more profoundly renewed, and more deeply aware than ever before. We began our journey with a gentle descent into sleep, witnessing your body's ancient wisdom guiding you to rest. We then traversed the grand architecture of your brain, observing its intricate landscapes and the silent hum of its countless cellular connections. We delved into the subatomic world, where the very atoms that form your being danced in quantum whispers. You discovered the paradox of wave-particle duality, how certainty softens and reality becomes fluid, echoing the very nature of your dreams. You embrace the uncertainty principle, finding peace in the boundless potential that exists before observation. We explored the superposition of possibilities, understanding how your mind hovers in infinite states, creating a universe of what-ifs. You saw how quantum entanglement subtly weaves a fabric of connection, linking distant particles and mirroring the interwoven nature of your memories and emotions. You witnessed your mind's astonishing ability to tunnel through thoughts, effortlessly bypassing mental blocks, sparking new insights and creative breakthroughs. We connected to the boundless, unseen energy of the zero-point field, feeling sleep tap into this fundamental wellspring, orchestrating your profound recharge. And we understood how subtle energy shifts, like tiny quanta, orchestrate your gentle awakening, rebirths of vitality within you. Throughout this journey, we've explored the vibrant symphony of your brainwaves, the deeper pair of NREM sleep, and the dreaming river of REM sleep, where emotions are processed and creativity truly blooms. You learn how your inner clock, the circadian rhythm, aligns with the grand, cosmic pulse of day and night, life and rest. And you understood how your brain, through its remarkable plasticity, continually remodels itself, strengthening vital connections and sculpting your potential. Even in moments when sleep's harmony felt elusive, we acknowledge the quiet resilience within you and a continuous quest of science to bring comfort to restless nights. All these intricate scientific insights, these profound philosophical resonances, collectively reveal one powerful truth. Sleep is not merely a pause in consciousness or a simple biological necessity. It is a fundamental, active, and deeply integrated state of being, crucial for your existence. It is a time when your physical vitality is meticulously restored, your mental clarity is profoundly sharpened, your emotional landscape is gently balanced, and your creative spirit is richly nourished. You are transformed by the night's profound work. Now, as your awareness expands into new day, you are invited to carry the quiet wisdom of the unseen into your waking moments. This wisdom is not just intellectual knowledge. It is an embodied understanding, a deeper knowing that resides within every cell of your being. It empowers you to listen to your body's whispers, recognizing the subtle signals of fatigue, honoring your innate need for rest, and choosing to align with your natural rhythms. Embrace the beautiful paradox of uncertainty, accepting that not all of life's questions need immediate answers, finding peace and fluidity of possibilities, and trusting the unfolding of moments. Recognize profound interconnectedness, seeing the quantum fabric of connection in every relationship, every thought, every aspect of the universe, and feeling yourself as an integral part of this vast, interwoven tapestry. Nurture your creative wellspring, trusting that your sleeping mind is a powerful collaborator capable of generating insights and solutions that transcend waking logic. Find peace in the unknown, understanding that even at the edge of our knowledge, in the infinite silence, there's profound stillness and potential connecting you to the very heart of existence. This is a gentle integration, a continuous process that unfolds day by day, night by night. You are awakened by the mysteries explored, not burdened by them, but enlightened and uplifted. Each new breath, each new perception, each new interaction in your waking life carries a subtle imprint of this profound wisdom. You are more connected to the universe's subtle forces, more profoundly renewed from your core, and more deeply aware of the miracle that is your own consciousness. So, as the light of dawn now fully embraces the world, and you prepare to open your eyes to the day, feel this deep, abiding peace within you. Release any last lingering thoughts of the night's journey. You are complete. You are whole. You are refreshed. You are at peace. And as you step into this new day, carry the quiet wisdom of sleep, the profound understanding of your quantum self, with you in every moment, allowing natural light to calibrate your internal compass in the morning, and creating a soft, dim environment as darkness gathers. These choices are not simply about better sleep. They are about living in greater alignment with the natural world, allowing your inner pulse to harmonize with the profound, unwavering beat of the cosmos itself. It is a way of honoring nature's profound design, recognizing that your well-being is intrinsically linked to the universe's ceaseless flow. As you continue to drift deeper into slumber, feeling yourself become one with the quiet rhythms of the night, allow this profound connection to envelop you in peace. You are not separate from the vastness of the universe. Its deepest truths are echoed within your very cells, within your brain's intricate dance, and within the wisdom of your sleep. You are a microcosm of the cosmos, eternally participating in this magnificent, ceaseless, cosmic dance of creation, dissolution, and renewal. And as your mind, aligned with these universal rhythms, prepares to venture into its deepest nocturnal landscapes, it will tap into an extraordinary capacity. For in sleep, unburdened by waking limitations and in harmony with the universe's ceaseless potential, your mind paints a canvas of what might be, dreaming the possible into vivid existence, shaping not just your understanding, but perhaps even the contours of your future. As your inner clock, your circadian rhythm, gently aligns itself with the grand, unwavering pulse of the cosmos, recognizing your place in that ceaseless, magnificent dance, your mind simultaneously prepares for its most imaginative nocturnal act. In the boundless space of dreams, your magnificent mind paints a canvas of what might be, a vibrant tapestry unbound by familiar physical laws, actively exploring new paradigms. Tonight, as you drift, consider how this profound imaginative freedom, this quantum-like exploration of possibilities, intricately prepares you for the unfolding realities of tomorrow. Indeed, your dreams quietly sculpt future potential, vibrant and limitless. Recall the quantum world we've explored, a realm where particles exist in superposition, holding countless possibilities simultaneously, where wave-particle duality blurs distinctions, and where quantum tunneling allows for mysterious traversals through seemingly impenetrable barriers. These principles describe a reality far more fluid, probabilistic, and interconnected than our everyday experience suggests. And it is in the unique environment of REM sleep, where your brain is highly active yet disconnected from external sensory input, that your mind becomes a magnificent living canvas where these quantum-like qualities seem to find their most evocative resonance. When you dream, your mind truly operates unbound by familiar physical laws. Gravity often ceases to apply, allowing you to soar or float with effortless grace. Time can compress or expand, making hours feel like minutes or moments stretch into eternities. Identities can fluidly transform, and locations can seamlessly morph from one place to another, much like particles in superposition shifting their state. This is the essence of dreams' imaginative freedom, a liberation from the constraints of waking logic and physical limitations. Your dreaming self navigates a reality where anything is possible, embracing the inherent fluidity of potential. This capacity for a quantum-like exploration of possibilities is not merely for entertainment. It is a profoundly functional aspect of your sleeping brain, crucial for your creativity, problem-solving, and adaptability in waking life. During REM sleep, the prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for logical reasoning, planning, and self-censorship, is less active. This temporary quieting of your inner critic allows your mind to make remote associations, to connect seemingly disparate ideas, and to explore unconventional solutions without the usual filters or judgment. It's like a playful inventor, experimenting with every imaginable combination without worrying about immediate feasibility, trying out every what-if scenario. Your dreams, in this sense, are a sophisticated form of mental simulation or rehearsal. By constructing complex, often emotional, narratives that draw upon your memories, experiences, and desires, your brain practices navigating different scenarios, exploring potential challenges, and experimenting with various responses. This unconscious practice helps to refine neural pathways, making you more adaptable and resourceful when faced with similar situations in your waking life. It's a nightly training ground for your mind, allowing it to cultivate flexibility and resilience. Moreover, this imaginative freedom allows your dreams to become a profound source of inspiration and foresight. While dreams are not prophecies in mystical sense, they can offer surprising insights, innovative solutions, or a deeper understanding of complex problems that eluded your conscious mind during the day. By playing with possibilities, by allowing unphysical scenarios to unfold, your dreaming brain can stumble upon entirely new paradigms, revealing pathways or solutions that rigid waking logic might overlook. Many artists, writers, and thinkers throughout history have credited their dreams with providing the crucial spark for their most significant creations or breakthroughs. In this boundless space, your dreams quietly sculpt future potential, vibrant and limitless. They are not merely reflections of your past. They are active constructors of your possible future. They prepare you for the unfolding realities of tomorrow by allowing your mind to explore a vast universe of what-ifs, to practice emotional responses, and to generate novel ideas. This nightly process cultivates your innate capacity for innovation, resilience, and growth, ensuring that you wake not just rested, but creatively enriched and ready for the unknown. To gently cultivate this quantum canvas within you, simply nurture a sense of openness and curiosity towards your dreams. Without trying to force meaning, allow yourself to recall fragments upon waking, to ponder feelings they evoked, and to recognize the patterns that might emerge over time. This gentle engagement with your dream life is an act of connecting with your own profound inner wisdom, acknowledging the subtle genius that works tirelessly within you. As you continue to drift deeper into slumber, held within this magnificent, ceaseless cosmic dance, feel the profound freedom of your dreaming mind. It is a boundless space, a quantum canvas where possibilities are infinite and where your future potential is silently being sculpted. Embrace this imaginative freedom, this profound capacity for your mind to explore the very edges of what is possible. For even as your dreams weave their vivid narratives, they arise from a deeper silence, a fundamental core of existence that remains the greatest mystery of all, inviting even further exploration. We have journeyed through the intricate tapestry of sleep, tracing its biological marvels from the macro to the micro, exploring its profound impact on your mind and body. We have dared to venture even deeper into the astonishing quantum realm, a world of particles dancing as waves, where uncertainty is inherent, possibilities exist in superposition, and unseen entanglements bind everything. We have seen how your mind, like a quantum sculptor, creatively tunnels through barriers and paints the canvas of dreams with limitless potential. Now, at the culmination of this profound exploration, the journey into sleep and into quantum realm ultimately leads to a profound, infinite silence, a sacred space where knowledge meets mystery. Imagine the deepest stillness you have ever known, a moment of complete quiet, where the world's ceaseless demands simply cease to exist. This profound silence is not an absence, but a boundless presence, a fundamental ground of being that underlies all phenomena, both in the vast cosmos and within the depths of your own slumber. In this space, the active, questioning mind of wakefulness, with its constant search for answers and logical understanding, gently recedes. The need to categorize, to define, to grasp every detail, all these familiar impulses soften and dissolve. Here, in this boundless peace, all questions gently dissolve into pure being. The intricate scientific theories, the complex equations, the philosophical dilemmas, they do not need to be solved in this moment. The very essence of the quantum world, with its inherent paradoxes and fluid realities, reminds us that existence itself, at its deepest level, may defy our linear, waking attempts to fully comprehend it. What is light, both wave and particle? How does a quantum particle exist in multiple places at once? It simply does. How does consciousness arise from a collection of atoms? It is a mystery we embrace. This is a comfort of the unknown, the profound peace that comes from accepting the limits of intellectual grasp and allowing yourself to simply be. The active striving of the day gives way to a quiet surrender. The desire for absolute certainty dissolves into a boundless acceptance of mystery. And within this deep rest, this spaciousness of not knowing, lies vast potential. It is the fertile ground from which new insights will emerge, new energy will gather, and profound renewal will unfold, often without your conscious direction. This is the vast potential held within deep rest. When you fully surrender to the infinite silence of sleep, you are, in a sense, returning to the very heart of existence, to that fundamental ground where all possibilities reside before they are defined. It is a space where all things begin and end, a cyclical, foundational place of creation and dissolution. Your nightly journey into sleep is a personal echo of the universe's grandest processes, a return to source, a brief dissolution of your defined waking self, and a profound renewal from the very wellspring of being. Science has brought us to the very edge of this knowledge, describing the astonishing how of particles and brain activity. But the why, the ultimate purpose of consciousness, the experience of being you, often remains nestled within this profound mystery, inviting a sense of, or rather than a definitive answer. Quantum physics describes the behavior of the incredibly small, revealing a reality that feels more akin to a dream than to our solid waking world. And in sleep, your brain, built from this very quantum fabric, gently immerses you in a state that resonates with this fundamental, paradoxical nature reality. Embrace the comfort of this stillness. Feel the peace that permeates the space where knowledge meets mystery. In this infinite silence, you are not disconnected. You are, in a profound sense, more deeply connected than ever before. Connected to the fundamental energies of the universe, to the boundless potential of the quantum field, and to the timeless wisdom that governs all of existence. You are at the quiet heart of existence, resting in its ultimate peace. As your physical body is profoundly renewed, and your mind is cleansed and reset, your very essence aligns with this cosmic tranquility. This deep, restorative calm is a gift, allowing you to return to a state of pure being, unburdened by the demands of the finite world. And as the quiet of this infinite silence begins to gently soften, as the first subtle whispers of a new dawn prepare to touch the sky, you will slowly begin your return. But you will not return as the same person who drifted off to sleep. You will emerge from this profound journey, from this exploration of the quantum depths, ready to integrate the unseen wisdom into your waking life, more deeply aware of yourself and the wondrous universe that breathes through you. As the infinite silence of deep rest begins its subtle shift, and dawn's first hint gently touches the sky, painting the world outside with the softest hues of awakening, you too begin your return. Your long, immersive journey into the very fabric of sleep and into profound mysteries of the quantum realm that underpin it all now concludes. Feel your body and mind truly transformed by the night's profound quantum work, renewed and vibrant, ready to greet the unfolding day. Tonight, as you transition from slumber to awareness, carry the quiet wisdom of the unseen into your waking moments, nurturing a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe's subtle forces. Embrace this gentle integration, truly awakened by the mysteries explored. You are more connected, more profoundly renewed, and more deeply aware than ever before. We began our journey with a gentle descent into sleep, witnessing your body's ancient wisdom guiding you to rest. We then traversed the grand architecture of your brain, observing its intricate landscapes and the silent hum of its countless cellular connections. We delved into the subatomic world, where the very atoms that form your being danced in quantum whispers. You discovered a paradox of wave-particle duality, how certainty softens and reality becomes fluid, echoing the very nature of your dreams. You embraced the uncertainty principle, finding peace in the boundless potential that exists before observation. We explored the superposition of possibilities, understanding how your mind hovers in infinite states, creating a universe of what-ifs. You saw how quantum entanglement subtly weaves the fabric of connection, linking distant particles and mirroring the interwoven nature of your memories and emotions. You witnessed your mind's astonishing ability to tunnel through thoughts, effortlessly bypassing mental blocks, sparking new insights and creative breakthroughs. We connected to the boundless, unseen energy of the zero-point field, feeling sleep tap into this fundamental wellspring, orchestrating your profound recharge. And we understood how subtle energy shifts, like tiny quanta, orchestrate your gentle awakening, rebirths of vitality within you. Throughout this journey, we've explored the vibrant symphony of your brainwaves, the deeper pair of NREM sleep, and the dreaming river of REM sleep, where emotions are processed and creativity truly blooms. You learn how your inner clock, the circadian rhythm, aligns with the grand, cosmic pulse of day and night, life and rest. And you understood how your brain, through its remarkable plasticity, continually remodels itself, strengthening vital connections and sculpting your potential. Even in moments when sleep's harmony felt elusive, we acknowledge the quiet resilience within you and the continuous quest of science to bring comfort to restless nights. All these intricate scientific insights, these profound philosophical resonances, collectively reveal one powerful truth. Sleep is not merely a pause in consciousness or a simple biological necessity. It is a fundamental, active, and deeply integrated state of being crucial for your existence. It is a time when your physical vitality is meticulously restored, your mental clarity is profoundly sharpened, your emotional landscape is gently balanced, and your creative spirit is richly nourished. You are transformed by the night's profound work. Now, as your awareness expands into new day, you are invited to carry the quiet wisdom of the unseen into your waking moments. This wisdom is not just intellectual knowledge. It is an embodied understanding, a deeper knowing that resides within every cell of your being. It empowers you to listen to your body's whispers, recognizing the subtle signals of fatigue, honoring your innate need for rest, and choosing to align with your natural rhythms. Embrace the beautiful paradox of uncertainty, accepting that not all of life's questions need immediate answers, finding peace in the fluidity of possibilities, and trusting the unfolding of moments. Recognize profound interconnectedness, seeing the quantum fabric of connection in every relationship, every thought, every aspect of the universe, and feeling yourself as an integral part of this vast, interwoven tapestry. Nurture your creative wellspring, trusting that your sleeping mind is a powerful collaborator, capable of generating insights and solutions that transcend waking logic. Find peace in the unknown, understanding that even at the edge of our knowledge in the infinite silence, there's profound stillness and potential, connecting you to the very heart of existence. This is a gentle integration, a continuous process that unfolds day by day, night by night. You are awakened by the mysteries explored, not burdened by them, but enlightened and uplifted. Each new breath, each new perception, each new interaction in your waking life carries a subtle imprint of this profound wisdom. You are more connected to the universe's subtle forces, more profoundly renewed from your core, and more deeply aware of the miracle that is your own consciousness. So, as the light of dawn now fully embraces the world, and you prepare to open your eyes to the day, feel this deep, abiding peace within you. Release any last lingering thoughts of the night's journey. You are complete. You are whole. You are refreshed. You are at peace. And as you step into this new day, carry the quiet wisdom of sleep, the profound understanding of your quantum self, with you in every moment.